Disability claim was stalled because of Reliance Standards' biased interpretation of the phrase doing okay. As a disability attorney, I see medical records all the time, and I wonder why people say what they say. Now, when the doctor asks you, how are you doing? What do you say? Do you say, I'm doing better, I'm doing fine, I'm doing okay? Well, you have to be careful because it can bite you, just as it did in the case of Lesser versus Reliance Standard Life, a Georgia case. Now, Reliance Standard Life is notorious for its claims denial tactics. They try to justify claims denials for all sorts of reasons. And one of the reasons they'll say is that the policyholder's subjective complaints aren't supported by the objective medical evidence, despite objective testing like psychomotor vigilant testing, diagnostic studies, and even functional capacity evaluations. Now, what they will do is also rely on neuropsychological evaluations that will measure a policyholder's capability against the general population and not the capabilities required of the policyholder's occupation. Now, another game that they'll engage in is treating medical conditions like sleep apnea, narcolepsy, and hypersomnolence as interchangeable medical conditions without understanding the difference between each of them. And they'll go so far as to rely on notes in the medical records that the disabled policyholder is doing okay or is fine. Reliance Standard is always looking for reasons to deny a claim, and in the Lester case, the court called them out, and they did that by using what's called a de novo standard of review and said that this decision was de novo wrong. Now, this allowed the court to overturn the claims denial and award benefits. The court said doing okay doesn't mean that Lesser could perform his occupational duties as a software engineer. But I think that there are some important lessons that you need to learn. And first off is that you should tell your doctor about your symptoms. Secondly, you should tell the doctor how your symptoms impact your ability to function. And number 3, don't use words like I'm fine, I'm okay, I feel better, because the carrier is going to do exactly what Reliance did in this case, and they're going to run with it and use it as a way to justify a claims denial. And you can only hope that you get a judge who is as sympathetic as the judge in the Lesser case, or otherwise your claim will be denied because you used what I call weasel words. Don't use weasel words. Explain in detail what your symptoms are, how those symptoms impact your ability to function, and give the doctor some examples. Make sure that that's in your medical records, either by giving the doctor a note with an interval history about your symptoms and functionality, or making sure that you have an opportunity to review your records as closely as you can and in relationship to the visit so that you can make corrections. I read cases across the United States because I represent people across the United States in their disability insurance claims. If you have any questions about your rights to disability benefits, regardless of where you live, give me a call at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.